Veda, day 24. So I'm still going really strong in my journaling every single day for the year. I mean, look at all this, right? Today's theme seems to be solitude. Thinking about solitude. The question for We Vlog this Veda, the prompt, is would you rather be able to rewind time or would you rather be able to stop time? But I feel it'd be really great to be able to rewind time and re-experience things over again. I wouldn't ever be able to stop time. I'd be able to rewind it. Maybe I could rewind it very slowly and do things, but that's kind of cheating and thinking through this really deeply. But being able to stop time reminds me of being able to enjoy silence and enjoy solitude and take comfort in being alone, in being able to do things independently. A little bit out of focus, I've been thinking as well about how attached we are to these things. These things are almost like appendages to our bodies now. The internet is slowly coming closer and closer into us. It's probably going to be in our contact lenses very soon. With this constant urge to catch up with everything and never fall behind, we sort of lose the ability to stop what we're doing and be present and enjoy solitude and stillness. It may be fishing that has gotten me to be able to sit and do nothing and still enjoy the present moment, but it's just really interesting. That's my brother. I could see him in the path as he was walking back. When you're doing something that's very demanding and isn't very entertaining in a moment, such as reading a book or coding, doing something that involves a lot of interest in, like reading a manual of a camera. That's not something that's very entertaining. Your interest level in the activity has to be very high when compared to watching a movie or watching Netflix or doing something where the universe that you're watching is created in front of you and it's entertaining, instead of having to create the universe inside your head. I'm not saying books aren't entertaining, I'm just saying the effort that goes into something like that activity is very demanding. Playing the game of standing completely still is very demanding. Stretch! There's really nothing that entertaining about sitting still in one place. It's really just the level of interest that you have in what you're doing. I thought about this at VidCon too, just being able to sit in one place or converse and have talking back and forth, but still being able to enjoy the space between the conversations. Like, you're able to enjoy being present and being in the moment and not feeling this pressure to control conversation and always talk. It's definitely challenging. I think the point I'm trying to get to is just not resist everything that happens to you. To be able to like enjoy the quiet moments and enjoy the loud moments, which is what happened at VidCon. There were moments that I enjoyed engaging and dancing, and then there were moments that I as well enjoyed just sitting back and watching and listening. You could call it the labeling silence in conversation as awkward and resisting silence. And like the game that we play, we may define success as having words back and forth all the time, creating all this noise, when there should be some sort of balance. I don't know. It just feels that way sometimes. The way we define conversation, the way we label expectation in conversation, as if noise is always something that has to happen, just as you can't well-time silence in a YouTube video, and all vlogs have to have all jump cuts, and there can be no silence at any given point inside the video, or else the video is not entertaining and can't get people's attention. Sometimes it's the moments when our minds are turned off that we're actually most creative and where our ideas come from, instead of when we're dwelling and trying to control everything. In silence or in solitude or in conversation, if things aren't working, don't feel the need to escape externally into something instead of engagement. And don't be afraid to be present instead of, as A. Frank loves to say, going upstairs. Resist nothing and appreciate the spectrum. All extremes, despite all the factors involved. I'm curious to see what you know, so continue the conversation in my diaphragm. What do you think about our reaction to the pressure of silence in our society? I want to know. Keep being you, don't forget to be awesome, and I'll see you tomorrow for Veda 25. Bye-bye. Everybody, bye-bye.